Good morning, I'm Angelo Castro III.
I'm Angela and we are the Castros.
It's a brunch Wednesday morning.
Yes.
Together with Second Mile Coffee.
Siyempre kasama natin ang
Cream puff
ating
from Second Mile
staple na cream puff.
And of course, itong napakasarap na Brazilian coffee.
Favorite mo yan eh. Nakailan ka na today?
Hello.
What is that? Nakailan ka na?
This is my third cup of coffee since 5 in the morning.
Wow, dami.
Anyway, we're serving you news in a countdown.
All that before your second cup of coffee. This is Brunch.
Kicking off our countdown with the highly anticipated PBA Philippine Cup Finals. The San Miguel Beermen and the Meralco Bulls are out for first blood at the best-of-7 series tonight. The Beermen will attempt to add another trophy to their 6th All-Filipino Conference titles. But Meralco is not deterred by this. As they reach a championship round for the first time, Meralco is determined to give the Beermen a hard time on the hard court. You can watch their first match later at 7:30 p.m. at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. You can also watch them on RPTV and PBA Rush on Signal TV on Pilipinas Live app.
Yeah, may mag-aabang yan, mga fans ng Meralco. Pero yung naiyak yung fans ng Ginebra hindi nakasama.
Ha?
Yung fans ng Ginebra hindi nakasama.
Kasi San Miguel versus
kasi San Miguel versus Meralco.
Iba na, sister company naman yan.
Alright, let's move forward to our next issue for the day. Okay, Global Sports app, Pilipinas Live wins an award at the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Plus Awards 2024. The app, managed by Signal TV, was given a Sports Broadcasting Award by the award-giving body. Pilipinas Live provides Pinoy fans live and on-demand coverage of Philippine sports leagues. These include FIBA Basketball World Cup, ABC Challenge Cup, and Volleyball Nations League. Pilipinas Live is available on mobile devices, smart TVs, and connected TVs through Apple App Store and, of course, Google Play. Ito yung award.
Thank you. Mabigat, ha?
Ay, mabigat?
Mabigat.
Hindi ka ma-acting?
Thank you very much. Thank you for this.
Hindi for you. Ay, oo nga, mabigat.
Ito
Ito po yung award na binabanggit natin kanina. So,
Pwede-
thank you and congratulations.
Pwede pang pukpok sa ulo ng makukulit na asawa.
Ay, ganun ba? Asia Pacific Broadcasting Awards 2024. Yan, for Sports Broadcasting Philippines, Signal TV.
Given to Signal TV. Yan. Kawawa naman tong babae, nabigatan na sa binubuhat niya.
Parang
Thank you.
Oscars,
Maraming salamat po sa Asia Pacific Broadcasting Awards Asia for this recognition.
For Signal TV.
Yes.
Alright, ayun na nga, ito na. Move forward na tayo para sa ating next topic for today. And for 9 spot, Elon Musk X now officially allows pornographic content on its platform. The company says, though, that these posts will not be seen by users who are under 18 or those with no birth date in their profile. X, formerly known as Twitter, has not prevented people from posting adult content on the platform. But this time, those who post nudity will be asked to adjust their media settings for content warning.
Actually, Twitter pa lang yan. Naghanap ang pornographic material. Ang daming magsisend sa mga inbox, magsispam sila.
Yes, totoo yan.
But now kasi ang nangyayari, it's gonna be similar to a short form daw ng Pornhub where any user can upload their content. Tapos wag na monetize, pwede ka pang
kumita. Oh my gosh.
Pero yung sinasabi nilang setting na 18 years old na users cannot see it, hindi naman kasi lahat nagde-declare ng proper age siya.
Totoo yan.
Unless i-enforce nila yung using of the ID. Kasi sa 'di ba,
yung pakita yung birth certificate o yung ID tapos
usually
selfie
na government
ka.
ID, pero
kasi right now even in Facebook 'di ba? Ang dami mo makikita doon may Facebook account na below 18 years old. Mga anak na makakilala mo. Hindi mo ma-regulate yan.
Hindi mo maintindihan din ang pinagagawa ni Elon Musk.
Ewan ko bakit
Kasi kung gusto niya ng gano'n, di gumawa na lang siya ng short form na
para sa mga
iba.
Yun
For
ang
more
trip.
mature Twitter site.
Oo.
Pero ito, yung general site mo, That's why tuloy threads ng Meta is gaining traction kasi number one, sa algorithm ng threads, mababa ang distribution ng political issues. So, hindi siya toxic. Number two, bawal ang gossip sa threads. Mahigpit sila doon. Mga negative posts, bawal din sa threads. Very light lang kasi ang threads.
Exactly.
Tapos Twitter, dinagdagan pa ng toxicity.
Oo. Marami nag-aaway sa Twitter eh. Talagang dyan eh. Nagsasabong dyan sa Twitter. Sa Twitter, X na pala. Oo. Then I remember, nung nag-launch nga, kasi it's good that you mentioned yung thread ng Instagram. When they launched, diba, parang in a span of few minutes, ang dami na talagang nag-sign up sa kanila.
Yes.
Diba? Pero ako hindi ako pabor. It's not that, hindi naman sinasabi na may opinion matters.
Kasi
But ako bilang isang magulang, I don't like it eh.
From a respected short form platform, tas gagawin mong pornographic in nature. Parang pinatay mo ang... kasi Twitter is one of the first micro-blogging sites, di ba, na lumabas dito sa mundo. Tapos ngayon, iibahin mo yung history niya by putting pornographic material.
Exactly. And plus, we have a lot of studies and reports na nagsasabi na easy access to pornographic materials, isa sa mga factors yan na nagko-contribute sa taas ng cyber crime here in the Philippines at saka yung mga yung mga abuse, 'di ba? Cyber abuse dito sa Philippines. So I really don't like it.
Saka you're stimulating an economy in the world na mag-upload ka ng pornographic material, baka ma-monetize ka. By doing that, you're opening na other content creator na gumawa ng illegal, who knows, di ba, child trafficking, baka
Yun
mangyari,
nga that's what I'm saying kanina.
Ay, nako. Walang maisip o ano. Gumawa ka na lang kasi ng electric car mo.
Stick to that, ano?
Tesla ka na lang muna.
Stick to that.
Alright, let's move on to the next. Our 8th top story goes to Meralco customers. Brace yourself for another rate hike this June. Meralco spokesperson Joe Zaldarriaga said this June bill will increase by 10 centavos per kilowatt hour due to ancillary services. That's on top of the 0.05 centavos per kilowatt hour increase due to an feed-in tariff. Zaldarriaga added that the price in the spot market is expected to rise after the numerous yellow and red alert raised on the Luzon grid for the past 2 weeks. Meralco and One News under Signal are part of the MVP group of companies. This weekend, nagkaroon ng several brownouts.
Pagnipis ng supply.
Sa Quezon City, sa Manila, Pasay City, all over the metro. Even in some parts of Central Luzon, pero ibang grid naman yun. Pero that just goes to show you gano'ng kanipis na ang supply ng kuryente.
And hindi sila makakapangako nga, di ba? Sabi nila na hindi yun mangyayari. But hopefully, hindi nga daw mangyari ulit.
Yeah.
Yung mga rotational brownout. Alright, ito naman, meron akong ibang kwento sa ating mga kababayan ngayon dahil people visit Singapore for its iconic attractions like the Merlion and Sentosa Park. But for our OFWs who miss the Philippines, there's a popular bar in Singapore that resembles a sari-sari store. Para bigyan ng mukha ang balita, Mobile Zerno, Julie Baiza.
Mga kapatid, bisitahin natin ang mga sikat na tourist destination dito sa Singapore. Kung libreng pasyalan ang hanap nyo, una na sa listahan itong Singapore Botanic Gardens. Located sa heart of the city of Singapore, pwedeng libutin ang mala-forest vibe na pasyalan habang kasama ang barkada o kaya ay pamilya. Sino rin namang hindi mapapapost sa sikat na Merlion Park? Kahit saan ka tumingin dito, may napapangangang turista. Kanya-kanyang anggulo dahil marami talagang tao. Kung food trip naman ang hanap nyo, may mga hawker centers na nagsuserve ng murang pagkain dito. Noodles, chicken, pork at beef. Pagdating sa nightlife, malasari-sari store ang setup nitong Eskinita sa Cottage Terrace. Gusto raw kasi nilang iparamdam yung Pinas feels na pagpasok sa isang Eskinita, mayroong sari-sari store. Kaya naman ang mga namimiss mong kukutin, meron dito. Tulad nitong chicharon at mani. 2 buwan pa lang ang Eskinita na pag-aari ng 8 Pinoy na magbabarkada.
Gusto talaga namin ipaparamdam sa mga Pilipino, merong place para sa kanila sa Singapore. Kitang-kita naman natin, Eskinita, parang
Ang mga staff dito, puro mga Pinoy din, gaya ni Ate Faye na 14 years na sa SG. Enjoy daw siya sa trabaho.
Masaya kasi marami ka pong namimit na iba't ibang mga Pinoy. Tapos marami kang nakikilala na iba't ibang maririnig mo sa kanila yung mga iba't ibang experience nila, ganyan.
Kaya kung miss ng mamulutan ng crispy pata o kaya adobong wings, nandito lang daw ang eskinita.
Magkano ba yung sugo nyo, ate? Magkano sugo dito sa Singapore?
Binibenta po siya ng $1.
At tulad nga sa mga sari-sari store sa Pinas, meron ding ganitong paalala. Bawal mangutang kahit pa kababayan. Ang mga Pinoy likas na malikhain sa paggawa ng negosyo, sa Pilipinas man o maging sa abroad. Mobile Journal Julie Baizo po, hatid ang mukha ng balita.
Marami ng mga ganyan sa iba't ibang bansa diba? Filipino-inspired na mga business establishment, sari-sari store. Yung iba naman parang karinderya type. Para dun sa mga, ang pinaka-consumers nila dyan ay yung mga, of course, mga Filipinos. Na nami-miss na nila yung mga produkto na pang-Pilipino.
Yung experience sa Pilipinas kasi wala sa ibang bansa yung mga sari-sari store. Meron mga convenience stores pero
iba yung feel ng sari-sari store.
Iba yung sari-sari store. Bawal lang daw ang utang.
Ang utang daw ay bukas. Pero naalala mo sa mga sari-sari store, ewan ko kung bumibili ka ba sa sari-sari store dati. Di ba may mga ano yan?
Credit line.
Hindi lang credit line, pero yung mga sa toys na bibili ka or yung
may number.
bubunutin mo,
magbabayad ka 50 cents.
Diba, may plastic balloon.
Babayad ka 50 cents, pupul ka ng number.
Text,
Diba? Tapos sa number na yun, may mananalo ka ng ano.
Maganda rin naman yung ganyan para nakikita na yung ibang nationality, yung kultura din ng Pilipino.
Correct.
Diba? Alright, coming up. A lawmaker says another mayor who could be Alice Guo's partner runs the POGO hub in Tarlac.
And the armed forces speaks up about China's claim that our troops pointed their guns at the Chinese Coast Guard.
We are just getting started. More of our top 10 news when Brunch returns. Keep it here on One News. Good morning. You're still watching Brunch here on One News. Happy Wednesday. Yan.
Yes, and today we are joined by Second Mile Coffee. Diba? Ang cream puff nila, tsaka yung coffee. And of course, itong award namin.
Manangan natin itong cream puff.
Yung award na katabi sa cream puff.
Yes. Kasi masarap yung cream puff.
Yung coffee nila. Diba? So, good morning pala sa lahat ng viewers natin. Gary Field, nasa isang resort daw ngayon, watching.
Oo.
As usual, very supportive. And we have si Vlad, Ponce de Leon. Good morning sa inyong lahat.
Uy, alokin sana kita kaso kala ko hindi ka pa kumakain, natapos mo na pala.
Hindi, kasi mula 5 ng umaga, ilang cup ng coffee ako, sumakit siyan ko. So, kumain ako ng maaga. Kasi baka masunog ang aking bituka. Anyway, let's move on to the next.
Coming in at our 7th spot, President Bongbong Marcos has appointed Imelda Papin as acting member of the PCSO Board of Directors. The singer-turned-politician took her oath of office at Malacanang on Tuesday. The jukebox queen rose to fame in the 1970s. She also had a long history in politics, serving as vice governor of Camarines Sur in the past. Papin sought congressional seats but was unsuccessful. Alam mo naman nating supporter siya ever since ng Marcos.
Iconic singer yan.
Ang alam ko sa kanyang kanta yung yung Isang Linggong Pag-ibig na kinompose ni
Mon del Rosario.
Mon del Rosario.
Isa ang kaibigan natin. Napakagaling mag-compose.
Hi, Doc Mon.
Mga icon yung mga yan si Doc Mon del Rosario, icon sa pagsulat. Si Imelda Papin, of course, belter. Diba?
Lunes, di ba yan?
Wag na natin simulan yan.
Medyo makulimlim na sa likod natin baka bigla pang umulan.
May lakad pa tayo. Anyway,
sige.
Next. Now, be careful with our sixth top story. COVID-19. The COVID-19 subvariant KP2 has been detected in the country. The health department said the earliest collection date for the KP2 variant was last month. KP2 is one of the flirt variants said to be contributing to the hike of COVID-19 cases worldwide. So far, there are 2 cases of COVID-19 subvariant KP2, 2 cases of JN1.18, and 30 cases of JN1 in the country. Despite this, all regions in the country are still classified as low risk. Now, kahit low risk, don't panic, pero huwag ka rin pakampante because
Yes. Hindi mo rin alam.
several variants are coming out. Sabihin nga nila, it's not as harmful as the previous variants ng COVID-19.
Pero mabilis ang
Pero
ano niya.
hindi. Pero baka sa'yo, healthy ka, younger ka, okay ka. Pero kung may comorbidity ang kasama mo sa bahay, kaibigan mo, or may mga senior citizens, diba, na of course, we interact with all of them. Kung mahawaan mo yan, iba ang reaction. Remember, yung mga variants ngayon, hindi na halos saklaw yan ng
Vaccine natin.
So we have still to be careful.
Oo, kaya nga I remember when we interviewed somebody here from Philippine College of Physicians, diba? Si Dr. Limpin.
Yes.
Sabi niya, possible nga daw talaga na yung rise nitong next variant is because also hindi na updated yung vaccine natin eh.
Yeah.
Diba? Yung vaccine that we have right now is yung from previous variants lang.
I think hanggang Omicron lang ata nag-stop yung coverage yan. Pero hindi kasi sila sure ano pa yung cover nila. Pero definitely hanggang Omicron.
Tsaka tama ka doon, wag tayong magpanic and we know naman na how to deal with this.
But
because
be
we've
careful.
already learned from our experience 4 years ago nga, nung 2020 nag-start ang pandemic. But you have to remember, bago mag-start yung pandemic, September of 2019 to December, sinasabi, oo, may ganon, pero hindi yan makakapunta dito sa Pilipinas or hindi naman nakakahawa, etc., etc. But then again, biglang pumutok, it became a global
Saka, di
pandemic.
ba, ang sabi nga nila, ang isang virus or a pathogen knows no borders.
Yes,
And
totoo.
wala siyang kinikilalang tao. In other words, kung
Wala.
gusto niya mag-mutate into something else na mas
Just be careful.
na mas malakas, pwede. So,
Mahirap,
just ingat lang tayo.
mayaman, 'di ba? Pilipino, hindi Pilipino, yan ay hindi pinipili ng sakit. Pero yun nga, just be careful.
Yung KP1, KP2 kasi yung laganap ngayon sa Singapore.
Singapore.
Madaming cases ngayon sa Singapore.
All right?
Yan, to get
Actually,
more information about this, we have infectious disease expert Dr. Ronjean Solate.
Yes, good morning, Doc. Thanks again for joining us today.
Hi, good morning, Diego. Good morning.
Okay, Doc, syempre, unang katanungan natin dyan, ano po ba yung simptomas ng COVID-19 subvariant na KP2? Naiiba po ba to dun sa mga iba pang mga naging COVID variants natin?
Well, walang pagkaiba ang mga sintomas nitong bagong variant na KP.2. Yung ubo, sakit sa lalamunan, minsan may lagnat, at minsan pag mga matanda, talagang yun yung medyo nagiging severe ang mga manifestations niyan. Kadalasan dito ay nawawala within 3 to 5 days, nawawala yung lagnat, nawawala yung ubo. And at the same time, kung ikumpara natin to sa ibang variants before, kagaya ng Alpha and Delta, mas lower ang severity nito, So, ibig sabihin, parang influenza, parang upper respiratory tract infection na ang course niya hindi ganoon kalala kumpara noon sa mga ibang variant. Pero ang payo lang natin dito sa mga vulnerable population, kagaya ng mga 60 years old and above, na wag pa rin magiging kumpiyansa dahil ito yung mga nakikita naming na-admit ngayon sa mga hospital dahil nga medyo nahirapang huminga or nagkakaroon ng komplikasyon doon sa mga comorbidities nila.
Now, Doc, I'd like to ask us about yung, kasi karamihan po sa atin dito sa bansa ay vaccinated na rin. But how effective is our vaccines and even yung boosters natin against these new subvariants that are coming out?
Yung mga data ngayon, alam naman natin na pag after 6 months to 8 months, yung mga bisa ng mga bakuna talagang bumababa na yan. Wala na tayong ganong taas ng protection. So ibig sabihin, merong chances na mataas ang chance na pwede ka pa rin magka-infection maski bakunado ka pa, no? Pero yung punto ng bakuna na benefit na maging hindi ka maging severe, medyo yun yung mami-maintain doon sa mga nabakunahan. So ang ibig kong sabihin, meron pa rin konting benefit yung mga nabakunahan dahil kung titingnan natin, ikumpara natin doon sa walang bakuna o hindi kumpleto yung bakuna, mas mataas yung risk na mag-severe ang mga walang bakuna kumpara doon sa may mga bakuna.
So, linawin ko lang in connection with that. In other words, sinasabi mo, Doc, we will still get yung symptoms, pero hanggang sa mild lang tayo. May iwasan, high chance may iwasan ang very severe symptoms.
Yes, correct, Diego, no? Kasi alam naman natin na ang mga bakunado, meron ka pa rin konting antibody dyan na natitira to protect us against severe. Kumpara doon na pag makapitan ka, pwede kang makapitan, pero mas lower ang chance mo na maging severe.
Okay.
Having said that, do you recommend po ba, Doc Rodgy, na magkaroon tayo ng updated vaccines for this variant soon?
Well, kung gugustuhin natin na merong gano'n na paraan na makakuha tayo ng updated vaccine, mas maganda yon. At ganito lang, linawin ko lang, pag meron naman tayong mga ganitong klaseng updated na mga COVID vaccine, hindi na ito para sa lahat. Nakalaan to or itatarget natin itong mga bakuna na to doon sa mga vulnerable population. Kailang ang problema, wala tayong ganitong klaseng bakuna ngayon na available sa Philippines.
Yeah. Doc Ronji, I just want to clarify lang din po regarding the transmission rate nitong current COVID subvariant na pinag-uusapan natin. Gaano po ba kataas o kabilis yung transmission rate nito base po doon sa hawaan na nangyayari sa Singapore?
Well, ang nakikita dito sa mga bagong mga variants na to, nakakahawa pa rin, pero ang yung yung pagbilis ng pagkahawa, hindi na sila ganoon kabilis, hindi kagaya ng mga previous variant, no? May marami kasing factors diyan para mahawaan ka. Unang-una, ano ba yung immune system mo? Mababa na ba or mataas pa? Pangalawa, bakunado ka pa or hindi bakunado, no? At saka pangatlo, kung ikaw ay medyo may edad na, talagang mataas na pwede kang mahawaan anytime, no? So, yun yung risk categorization sa paghawa, no? Pero itong ang anyo ng virus, kagaya pa rin ng mga previous viruses na pag nandoon ka sa mga mataong lugar, mataas ang risk ng chance, especially doon sa mga areas na walang ventilation.
Yes, Doc, may nilabas silang figures, no, about yung ilan ang cases na na-detect dito sa Philippines. But ang question ko is, siyempre hindi po lahat nagpapatest. So, is it possible na mas malaki ang figure kasi taking into account na very few people have themselves tested for COVID?
Actually, tama ka dyan, Diego, no? Kasi hindi na natin kinocompute yung mga positivity rate ngayon dahil unang-una, hindi na natin na-require din ang magpa-test lahat ng magka-sintomas, no? Siguro, ang estimate natin dito, marami pa rin nahawaan dito, kaya lang, hindi na natin ma-differentiate kung COVID to or flu ba to or other viruses, no? So, ang point ko lang dito na in times na ganitong mga klaseng tumataas ang upper respiratory tract infection, huwag nating kalimutan na pwedeng COVID yan, pwede ring influenza yan, pwedeng respiratory syncytial virus na halo-halo na. Pero ang pinaka-importante pa rin dito na mag-ingat ang mga tao, especially for those na mga mataas ang risk na mag-severe infection.
Doc Ronjin, lastly, I remember nagdi-discuss yun na to before, during yung mga first few months ng pandemic. Pero para lang po ma-refresh kami dito, and of course our viewers, paano po ba nangyayari itong pagkakaroon ng mutation ng mga variants na to, specifically in COVID? Is it because po ba may mga taong hindi nakapag-vaccine, kaya po nagkaroon ng mga subvariants? Can you explain it to us again?
Yes, no. So ang mutation kasi is an adaptive capability ng virus, no. So normal nila yan behavior na they want to survive in the environment.
Yes.
Sa tao yan, no. Kasi ang virus naman hindi naman nabubuhay outside of our body. So as long as there is people that is vulnerable, ang virus pupunta doon sa isang tao At doon sa isang vulnerable na tao, doon sila mag-mutate because yung immune system ng vulnerable population hindi kayang pipigilan ang mutation. So ibig sabihin, as long as there is people that are vulnerable and getting this infection, talagang nag-mutate ang
possibility.
virus. Kaya nga ang punto natin dito, maski sasabihin pa natin nilift na natin yung pandemic response, nilift na natin lahat ng mga policy natin in terms of response natin, payuhan pa rin natin ang mga matatanda na anytime they're always at risk of getting all of this
Right.
type of infection, and this is where the mutation can occur doon sa mga ganitong population.
Yes, Doc, this last question na before we let you go. Of course, we'd like to ask you, kasi madaming katanungan about issues like this. People have been asking na, for example, you are vaccinated for, let's say, pneumonia. Ay karamihan kasi rin sa COVID-19, ang secondary infection that really causes the severity to increase are yung cases ng pneumonia have been reported, no? If you have pneumonia vaccine, Doc, ligtas ka rin ba sa severe symptoms ng COVID?
Ang pneumonia vaccine, wala siyang protection doon sa COVID, no? Pero mas maigi ka rin magpabakuna ka sa pneumonia, magpabakuna ka sa influenza, at least meron ka ng protection doon sa dalawang mikrobyo that can also cause the same clinical manifestation and risk and severity with COVID. So, ibig sabihin yan, mas less na ang risk mo na mag-develop ka ng severe except for COVID kasi wala kang bakuna.
Okay. With that, we'd like to thank you for joining us today at
Infectious
Brunch,
disease,
at Brunch, infectious disease expert Dr. Ron Jean Solante.
Thank you so much.
Thank you and good morning.
Okay, malinaw naman.
Nag-freeze ang brain ko. Kalimutan ko yung
Kain ka
show.
muna ng ano, kain ka
Kumain
muna
ako.
ng
Hindi, malinaw na we should not panic. But then again, parang sinasabi ni Dr. Ron Jean, huwag rin tayo magpakampante. Because hindi naman niya sinabi totally with the vaccine mawawala ang severe. The word he used was high chance na hindi katamaan ng severe. So those who are vaccinated, pwede ka pa magka-severe infection.
Kaya ingat pa din, diba? Avoid crowded places and of course, wear your mask as much as possible.
And as much as possible, kung wala ka naman lakad na importante, budget mo yung oras mo.
Alright, coming up at top 5. San Miguel, Bulacan Vice Mayor Bong Alvarez is now safe following an apparent attempt to kill him. Riding in tandem threw grenades towards the car of the vice mayor on Tuesday. On board the vehicle he was driving were 3 of his children. According to Alvarez, the grenades did not explode. Authorities are now hunting down the suspects.
Nag-i-increase ng violence kasi malapit na rin ang election. Oo. So
Pero buti na lang, I would like to know kung may makakausap tayo, of course, yung kamusta yung mga bata, di ba? Ano ba yung, meron bang kaaway si Vice Mayor? Meron bang certain issues siya na kinasasangkutan? Yeah. Those are the details that we need to know also. But thank God na lang at walang nangyaring masama.
Okay. Let's move on to the next. Moving over to our fourth spot, President Bongbong Marcos has lowered the tariff for imported rice until 2028. NEDA's Secretary Arsenio Balisacan says the President has approved a new comprehensive tariff program. This reduces rice tariffs for both in and out quota rates from 35 to 15%. This was aimed at bringing down the price of rice to 29 pesos a kilo. But Balisacan clarified that this is only for poor households.
Let me clarify, no? Okay. Ang 29 pesos na sinasabi natin, yun yung target na cost ng rice sa mga poor. Those who are targeted for the 4-piece, for the so it's not a general price, no? Kasi ang concern natin is those who are least able to cope with the rice price, dapat matulungan ng gobyerno.
Yeah, kaya lang maraming mga tumututol dyan, especially yung mga Free Farmers Association, yung Federation of Free Farmers and other farmers, kasi sinasabi nila, the way they're seeing this program or kung ilalabas nga itong executive order na to na pagbaba ng tariff from 35% to 15% sa mga imported rice, mas kikita dyan. Diba? Tataas ang kita ng mga importers.
Oo.
Diba? Sila yung sasagana ang buhay.
Oo.
Pero ang sinasabi naman ng Department of Agriculture as well as ng NEDA, kung domestic production naman ang pinag-uusapan, meron naman mga subsidies at saka programs ang government, ang Department of Agriculture, to be exact, para sa mga farmers. Pero yun nga, ang kinakatakot ng mga farmers dito ay hindi naman talaga sila matutulungan.
Hindi, tsaka yung subsidy that is gained from this tariff kasi. Di ba supposedly, di ba, the tariff, may pondo, tas yung pondo nito, a certain amount, around 10 billion ata,
Yes.
goes to the farmers. The problem is, parang nakadelay ng number of months, hindi instant ang nakukuha ng farmers. Tapos nakukuha lang in form of sometimes cash. Parang ang sinasabi ng iba, in excess ng 10 billion, pag-aralan natin, baka naman you could allocate some more for machinery or upgrading or modernization of yung farming natin. Tapos diretso, i-transfer mo yung machine sa mga farmer natin at i-upskill natin sila how to use modern equipment para mas efficient and cheaper pa lang from the start of sa pagtatanim pa lang ng palay na all the way pag-aani nila. Baka doon pa lang, pag mas mura na at natuto na rin sila mag-mill ng sarili nilang rice ng mga bigas, di ba? Kasi pag may machine na sila, baka cheaper ang magiging prices pagdating sa palengke.
Yun. Pero ito, yun talaga yung kinagulat din talaga ng ibang mga farmers, especially itong Federation of Free Farmers dahil hindi yata sila natanong regarding this. They're trying to come up with several programs or efforts para nga maiwasan itong kaso hindi na kasi ilalabas na to executive order so nagreklamo talaga sila dahil nga yun sa mga mangyayari. Okay, let's move forward to our next topic for today. Climbing to the third spot is the Kanlaon volcano eruption. Over 500 families in the Negros Island are currently staying in evacuation centers. The families said they were surprised with the eruption of the volcano despite it being placed under alert level 1 for years now. The local government of Kanlaon said PHIVOLCS lacked the coordination with them regarding the volcano's activity. In response, PHIVOLCS said they are short-staffed after the retirement of the assigned volcanologist in Kanlaon in 2022. Despite this, President Bongbong Marcos said the government is on top of the situation in the island.
Tinitiyak ko na ang ating pamahalaan ay handa at patuloy na nagbibigay ng suporta hanggang makabalik ng ligtas ang lahat sa kanilang mga tahanan. Mangyaring sumunod sa mga payo at tagubilin mula sa mga lokal na otoridad.
Oo, kasi may mga nakita tayong mga reports dyan, di ba? Nagulat na lang daw yung ibang mga residente dyan na may mga lumilikas na. Pero sinasabi nga ni Secretary Solidumano na nagsabi naman din daw sila sa LGU ng Negros. May mga advisory sila regarding natin sa eruption ng Mount Kanlaon.
Pero nag-retire kasi yung volcanologist niya, no? Kailan? 2022?
2022 pa.
Oo,
So, wala daw, kulang daw sila ng doon. Pero yun nga, sabi naman niya, nagsabi sila sa LGU. Kaya hindi niya maintindihan bakit hindi alam ng ibang mga tao.
Ang sabi lang kasi ibang officials ng LGU na since medyo active naman kasi yung Kanlaon, sana binigyan ng pansin the moment na nag-retire, di ba, napalitan ka agad. Yung staff kasi critical position
kasi, diba, daw yan. Yeah, exactly. Dahil yesterday kausap natin si what's his name? Si Director Bacolcol, di ba? Sabi 2017 yung last eruption ng Mount Kanlaon, pero year 2020 pa lang, minomonitor pa rin nila kasi may mga volcanic activities nga. And right now, it's still on alert level 2 at naka-under state of calamity ang Negros. At hindi nila ibababa yung alert level na yan unless nga may makita silang pagbaba, di ba, sa mga volcanic activities ng Mount
Parang sabi ni Director Bacolcol, we have how many? 24? Active volcanoes in the Philippines. Baka yung figure, I'd like to check that. But parang ganun ang Pero we have Taal who is active right now. We have Mayon, di ba? We have Kanlaon. May isa pa May sinabi siya. Anyway, we'll check up on that. But don't go away because we're not done yet. May dalawa pa tayo. Please stay with us. Welcome back. You're still watching Brunch here on the One News. Sa Gary Field, masipag talaga manood.
Everyday.
Nasa bundok pala yung resort nila. Buti daw nakagawa siya ng paraan para may signal para manood. Nasa bundok, nasa dagat, nanonood si Gary Field. Tindi mo, Gary.
Si Alex Fuentes, yan, isa rin yan sa mga usual suspects natin dito sa Brunch. Lagi nanonood. At saka si Jaime Barceliano.
Oo, ganda ng stickers ni Alex.
Si Tasha, nanonood daw si Tasha.
Si Tasha, good morning. Kay Vlad at kay Mother Earth, good morning. Okay, diretso na sa second spot. So, Alice Guo's camp maintains that the suspended mayor has nothing to do with POGO operations in Tarlac. Here's the report.
Senator Jinggoy Estrada reveals that a mayor in Pangasinan runs the POGO hub in Bamban, Tarlac. He is now being linked to suspended Mayor Alice Guo.
I just received a very, very reliable information that her partner is a public official. Kasi sabi ko, mayor ng isang maliit na bayan sa Pangasinan. And according to my bubuit, siya yung nagpapatakbo ng POG operations ng owned by allegedly kay Mayor Alice Guo doon mismo sa Bamban.
If there's enough evidence, Estrada says he will call on the Pangasinan mayor to appear in Senate hearing. The senator, though, refused to identify Guo's alleged partner. Recall that Guo was already asked about this during one of the Senate hearings. But she denied having a live-in partner that runs the POGO hub in her municipality. Amid these allegations, her camp maintains that Guo did not have any participation in POGO operations.
Yung pagmo-monitor ng mga POGO operations na yan, hindi siya may trabaho niyan. It's the legal responsibility of POGCOR. Meron silang 24-hour monitoring operation yan for platform audit.
Guo's lawyer also clarified her client's ties to Singapore money laundering criminals.
Hindi naman niya kilala kasi ito mga contacts ni Hu Ziyang to eh. So hindi niya kilala. Right. Ang kilala niya si Ziyang ata yan. Yung sinasabi nila na wanted sa Singapore, nalaman nga lang natin yan sa Senate.
While Guo is suspended, his vice mayor, Leonardo Anunciacion, takes over. Anunciacion was not included in the official suspended, but he is also facing a complaint filed by the DILG. For News 5, Jenny Dongon, We Are One News.
Kung alam may illegal operations, kasi sabi ng lawyer, hindi daw trabaho ng mayor yan, di ba? Nasa POGCOR yan. But if there are illegal operations happening in your backyard, of course, responsibility mo rin yan to make sure na if hindi compliant sila sa certain permits at may illegal, i-shut down mo yan. May historical, may mga history tayo na may mga mayors na sila mismo nangunguna pag hindi nagre-react ng mga ibang agencies, sila mismo sumusugod. We had former Mayor Isko Moreno na may mga certain stores o na hindi compliant, sinasara niya. Mayor Vico Soto, di ba?
Totoo.
Oo.
Kaya nga titingnan din daw ng PAOCC, di ba, kung meron din pagkukulang ang POGCOR dito sa issue na to. And of course, sabi ng governor ng Tarlac, illegal na daw sa kanila, binana yung POGO, pero may nag-ooperate pa rin.
Tuloy-tuloy pa rin.
Okay, let's continue with our countdown. Ito na. Ang inaabangan ng marami, ang ating top 1. Remaining on our top spot is the recent harassment incident near BRP Sierra Madre. The Armed Forces of the Philippines denied China's claims of our troops in BRP Sierra Madre pointing their guns at the China Coast Guard. They also released a video showing the China Coast Guard snatching and throwing away the supplies meant for our soldiers. Here's the report.
What we are seeing here are rubber boats from China chasing two smaller rubber boats from the Philippines in Ayungin Shoal on May 19. Apparently, the Chinese rubber boats are trying to seize a supply airdrop to the Filipino troops stationed at the BRP Sierra Madre.
Lako! Hala. Lapitan nyo kagad. Kiluha nila para drop.
Chinese rubber boats did not stop chasing our military's rubber boats until they get the supplies.
Babagay lata. Ultik na. Babagayin. Hilahin nyo lang, hilahin nyo yung parachute. Hilahin, dalhin sa pamura.
Because the China Coast Guard is getting nearer to BRP Sierra Madre, Filipino soldiers were told to be in their position and stay alert.
Huwag nyo ipakuha. Yung mga baril natin, standby dyan sa gantab.
A crew from the China Coast Guard was also caught attempting to seize supply from another rubber boat. But when the Filipino troops started screaming at them, they eventually withdraw. The Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, released this video to counter China's video of the incident in the Ayungin Shoal. They also denied China's claim that our soldiers pointed their guns at the China Coast Guard.
Our soldiers, as a precautionary measure, held on to their firearms. It's part of the rules of engagement.
In all, our Filipino troops successfully received 3 out of 4 supplies airdropped to them. The China Coast Guard seized 1 bag of supplies, then threw it to the sea. In an interview with A Big Story, AFP spokesperson Francel Padilla said the China rubber boats may have been deployed from a bigger mothership.
There are ships nearby. You have Chinese militia vessels and a PLA Navy ship and the Chinese Coast Guard ship in the area. So we are thinking whether kung saan talaga nanggaling itong mga ribs na to, no? They are deployed from a bigger mothership.
After the numerous incidents of the China Coast Guard blocking and harassing our resupply mission vessels, the AFP shifted to using planes and supplying troops in Ayungin Shoal. But after the recent harassment incident, AFP said they will think of another resupply strategy.
To get more information about this, we have Armed Forces of the Philippines spokesperson Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla on the line.
Good morning, Colonel.
Good morning to you and good morning to your viewers.
Right, Colonel, kumusta po yung moral ng mga taga BRP Sierra Madre pagkatapos nga nitong May 19 na insidente?
Ating mga kasudaluhan po sa area continues to be on high moral status considering that they know that we are doing everything in our power to continue on giving their protection come what may.
Yes, Colonel, you na-mention you're thinking of different ways of strategies how to deliver supplies. If hindi po, if it's not a secret naman po, anong mga ways na or paraan para mapadala natin na pagkain ng mga sundalo natin sa BRP Sierra Madre?
Ang employ a different operational mix in our operation. No? So, yun nga, meron tayo.
Ako, nawawala si Colonel. Colonel?
The left na mga vessels. Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Colonel.
Yes, sir. No? So, eto nga, yung pag-content na
Nako, ayan, tuluyan
operational mix that we employ.
Colonel, medyo nawawala po kayo. Can you repeat that again po?
Yung operations, as you can see, is another, operational mix that the AFP employs. For future operations po, for national security implications and operational security, hindi natin i-revolve. Rest assured po that we have contingency plans in place.
Yes, Colonel, regarding yung watching the video, medyo parang matapang na ang Chinese Coast Guard na napakalapit na niya sa BRP Sierra Madre. I mean, have they done this before in the past na ganito kalapit ang Chinese Coast Guard sa Sierra Madre?
Ito, yung nakikita niyo rubber boat. And with yung pag-fish out nila sa water as they try to block our resupply operation. So because of this, yung maneuvers that they were doing, they came dangerously close to our commissioned Navy vessel, LS-57.
Oo. Yun nga po, ito po ba yung unang pagkakataon na gumawa tayo ng airdrop na pagbibigay ng supply para po sa ating mga kasama dyan sa BRP Sierra Madre?
No, ma'am, this is not our first time to do our airdrop operation. We have been doing this as it is part of the operational mission po ng armed forces. So, ito kasi yung mga resupply missions natin, they happen in all of the features that we have within the Philippine Sea in our territory. So, minsan, sabay-sabay yan along with other people.
We understand po that soldiers must practice maximum tolerance. When is the only time po ang mga Filipino soldiers natin ay ma-justified po yung pag-point po, pagturo ng kanilang mga baril sa ating mga hindi nakakaunawaan na Chinese Coast Guard dyan po sa West Philippine Sea?
We are denying that any of our soldiers point guns, but we are not denying that we have guns.
Right.
Because LS-57 is a commissioned Navy vessel, and therefore we have all the right to bear arms. But ano natin dito, ma'am, is let us not be dissuaded on the real issue at hand. Let us not lose focus, no? Ang pinaka-issue dito is that China's illegal presence in the West Philippine Sea. They have no business being there in the first place, and they have no business being in a union zone.
So, yun nga, to be clear lang on that, mas nauna yung pangaharas nila doon sa ating mga sundalo sa pag-deliver nga nito through airdrop, kesa doon sa sinasabi na lumalabas sa mga videos through sa China na tinututukan daw.
They didn't show the whole picture, I guess.
Oo. But on that note...
Yes, so tignan mo po yung video, ma'am, no? Medyo questionable din po yung videos na yun kasi they blurred it, no? So, specifically, not really to show kung ano talaga yung in picture. But other videos that they've shown has been very clear.
Right.
So, questionable pa rin pati itong paglabas nila ng mga videos na to.
Alright, thank you so much for your time. That was AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla. Okay. Sana nga mas malinaw pa yung linya na kasi marami pa tayong gusto sanang itanong sa kanya. But at the end of the day, yun nga, sinasabi natin na ang tawag dito ay yung iba kasi yung lumalabas na video from China. Diba na ang narrative nila doon ay naaayon, yung video na nilabas nila ay naaayon doon sa kanilang narrative. As compared dito sa tinanong natin kay AFP spokesperson Padilla na sila yung nauna, di ba?
Saka you have to remember, the BRP Sierra Madre is still a commissioned Navy vessel, a member of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ngayon, kung may threat na malapit dito, it's only protocol lang ng mga sundalo that they bear arms, pero yung stance, kita mo yung stance sila, yung guns were not pointed.
Were not pointed.
In shooting position, naka-arm sila, nakababa, pero ready.
Ready lang. Bakit maririnig mo naman din dun sa audio?
Ready kayo.
Merong orders
position
sa
na kayo para namang position sila.
Maximum tolerance, pero prepared lang.
You have to remember, these are Philippine Marines. They're very disciplined and they're highly trained, di ba? Oo.
Makikita mo nga dun sa mismong habulan, di ba? Nung mga rubber boats. Ang lalaki ng rubber boats yung sa China. Yung mga Pilipinas, ang liit-liit. And hopefully, isa yan sa mga, di ba, makasama sa, I'm sure naman, makakasama yan dun sa AFP Modernization Program. And of course, ito, nakita naman natin yung BRP Sierra Madre.
Pero nakaka-proud din na they stood their ground. Tapos, about face kayo Natakot kayo sa Philippine Marines natin.
Pero isipin mo, sasabihin nila tayo daw yung nagkakalat nung mga supply. Bakit namin kakalatin yun? Especially on their side. Magugutom sila kung ikakalat nila.
Saka, regardless of which nation owns the food, may world hunger tayo na experience, tatapon yung supply sa dagat. Yung iba, hintayin yung malunod pa. Ano yung mindset ng mga ito?
Bago ka uminit ang ulo lalo,
I'd like to, thank you.
Hindi yan sa'yo,
No, we'd like to thank the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Awards for this award na binigay sa Signal TV for sports broadcasting in the Philippines. So, congratulations sa atin lahat sa Signal TV from the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Awards.
Yun. Meron ka bang pa-quote siya?
Ha?
Wala kang pa-quote. Ang quote mo na lang is always Choose kindness.
Always choose kindness and kindness will choose you.
O yun, di ba? Kasi at the end of the day, yung pagiging mabait mo pa rin, di ba? Dito nga sa atin napakabait na natin pagdating sa pakikipag-ugnayan, di ba? Sa issue natin sa West Philippine Sea.
Kaya siguro napipikon yung Chinese government sa atin. Di ba nakakairita pag kunyari ikaw, bully ka, kunyari. May binubuli ka isang tao pero nakangiti lang sa yung binubuli mo, nakatawa. Nakakapikon. Napipikon sila.
Pero mas natutuwa naman yung mga nagbubuli pag nagagalit yung kabilang kampo. Diba? Parang ako, natutuwa ako pag napipikon ka sa akin.
Dapat bigyan na lang natin ng cream puff yung mga Chinese Coast Guard.
At the end of the day, yun naman ang gusto natin.
Baka bumiti sila.
Diba?
Maging friends na lang tayo.
Peaceful resolution pa rin dito sa hidwaan na to, sa tension na to.
Tsaka relax lang. May mga nagsasabi pang mga violent netizens na i-boycott na daw ang Chinese food. Huwag nyo pa idama yun. Hindi ko po i-boycott ang Chinese food.
Itaas natin ang level ng diskusyon.
Nag-joke lang ako.
I know, I'm just saying. No. Because ang tawag dito, may mga gano'n naman tayo nababasa di ba? Na ang dami nilang...
Kakain pa rin ako Chinese food. Wala akong kaaway. Nag-joke lang ako, napaka-serious naman.
Wala naman ako sinabi, hindi ka nag-joke.
Oy, mga taga Cavite see you in a bit.
Ano meron?
May event tayo.
May event tayo. Kasalang Bayan sa Cavite.
Oo. Alright, and that wrap...
Ay, di, teka lang.
Wait lang. Good morning.
Pa-shoutout mo tong isang avid viewer din natin. Ito si Art Owen Barrientos.
Uy, good morning.
Nanonood siya all the way from Sultan Kudarat.
Wow! Umaabot na tayo sa Sultan Kudarat.
Maabot yung natin doon.
Maganda dyan, pag nanonood kayo ng brunch, drink coffee along with us.
Yeah.
Alright, and that wraps up today's episode of Brunch.
Join us again tomorrow. I'm Angela Lagunzad-Castro.
And I'm Angelo Castro III. We are One You.
All sides, all the time.